Well, good evening, guys. I'm still carless, but I did get to go out and fly today. And Simply Blues is starting to come around. And hopefully, I'll have this airplane done so that I got two of these to take to the NATS. So, tonight we're going to put on some rudder art. Got to have the rudder art. Looks like I got to have a little room here. I'm not going to do a decal. We're just going to paint a skunk on there. For Skunk Works. Because I already got the black in the airbrush, so before I start clean the airbrush out and start painting red, we'll do the black. Like I said, it's already in the brush, so come on, get off there. Let's see, we got any? Oh, yeah, we got a comment. If you're looking to grab a shirt, the the link is in the pinned comment, but here it is again. It's a limited run, so get them while you can. That's this shirt that I'm wearing tonight. I'll show you here in a minute. Of course, this is an older one, but it was a classic. Why won't this thing start for me? There it is. You know, actually, I think I ought to, instead of just painting a black silhouette, I ought to airbrush it a little better, do a little more detail on it. In case anybody doesn't recognize, this is the Lockheed Skunk Works logo. So I'm going to have to break out the fine line airbrush if I'm going to detail that. think that's what I want to do. Oh yeah. Yes, this is all wood. You can go back and see the entire build if you search Viper. They weren't that long ago either. What, 4 months ago? I built this airplane in about, I don't know, what the heck was it, guys? 30 days, 40 days? Now, how I line these things up is the bounding boxes. This view here. So in order to make sure that they fit exact, I have the top of the bounding box here and the top of the bounding box there, and I just match it up on the opposite side because they're mirror images. And that's it. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Yeah, you can see this one built and Simply Blues built, which is this airplane here. These are the same airplanes. And I built both of them last winter. Yeah. Even this one has the Skunk Works logo on it, I think. No, my other one has the Skunk Works logo on it. My Aegis does. I built the Aegis when I was living in Dayton in a motel room. There we go. I can't move this camera that's overhead around because it's attached to the bench. So we're just going to have to, you'll see the other side how I do it. But I do want to get this done here first. Remember this had the Viper decal on it. I don't like stinking decals. Oh no. Alrighty, we got that one on. Okay, let's go back to the other. Well, that would be the same era as me. All right, we are back to this side here. If you look up VF211 F-14s, I've said this before, that's my design. And if you look up the 1976 Bicentennial F-14, that's my design. Paint scheme. Not only did I design it, but I painted it. At the time that I painted that airplane, they were worth $23 million. Now they're probably $1 billion a piece. But they turned a young kid loose on a $23 million piece of equipment. Here you go, paint her up. My paint jobs have been copied by Top Flight. Which is kind of wild. Okay, we need the paper here. Probably ought to double tape. So let's talk about Stun Hanger video hangouts. I think they're too late at night. Now I'm going to run the hangout tomorrow night at the same time, but we're going to get a consensus. I would like to bring more people in on the East Coast, and you can't do that when they're on at midnight. So I'm thinking we'll start it at 7 instead of 8 Central, which would be 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain, and 5 o'clock Pacific. You want to see how I do airbrush work, go back and look at a video on the Flight Streak. I put a skull on there. It took 15 minutes to paint that skull. Yeah, we're going to break out the fine detail brush. I don't have a quick coupler on that shit. I'll lose all the pressure in my air tank. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Before I came on here, I was watching bumbling Biden's big boy press conference. I guess he had his big boy diaper on. There's no chance. The talking potato. Okay, the canvas is set. Well, that's your sad news about Peabody. And I got into quite a few heated arguments. I didn't know he had Trump as a vice president. They got derangement syndrome is so bad it's ridiculous. Okay. Let me oh, I can do it like that. I can undo this. Nope, I can't do that. Shit. This is on the compressor. We want to do what here? That's going to make some noise. It's going to bleed off, I'm sure. Okay. Good boy. I cleaned it out. We're going to have to clean that one anyway. So, do this paint here. I think it's still black. Yes, it is. Okay, what am I going to do? There we go. Yeah, I don't think it's going to look good shadowed. We'll just go ahead and silhouette it out. We'll do it just like the Skunk Works. That's it. Five minutes. Yep. Honor your old civil rights investigations. That's the ones that you want. That guy there, Jeff Gray. He's pretty good. I just was watching one at the TSA where the DEA is confiscating bags and trying to let you inspect them. That is against the law unless they have reasonable, articulable suspicion of you committing a crime. That is against the law for them to just seize your bag. See, it's civil asset forfeiture, and they get to keep whatever money they can get a hold of. So if you're carrying $5,000 in your bag, which there's no law against anybody carrying any amount of any denomination of money, they get to keep it until you prove that it's yours. So then you got a big court deal. They all under the auspice of terrorism. This shit's got to stop. You can thank George Bush for that, the Patriot Act. They say, well, we can't shut the government down. It's a good day when the government shuts down. That means you're not taking away any more of our rights. No, any amount. You could, and 10K is the most you can come into the country with. But if you're traveling from state to state, let's say you're going to go buy a car for 30 grand cash. Who's to say you can't have that money? But they can seize that. That's why they want to do away with cash. Bank of America is not allowing transactions on firearms now. What's up with that? Why is our Second Amendment treated like no other amendment of the Constitution? That you have to ask permission. That you have to have a permit for a right, for an inalienable right that's constitutionally dedicated as yours. Why do you need a permission slip? The Constitution is your concealed carry permit. A gun-free zone is the most dangerous place in America. And that's really stuck on there. Gotta get some heat on it before it pulls up some paint. I got it, I think. I think I got it. Whee! Okay, let's pick it off now. Might need a flashlight to see what I'm doing. I think I might need a sharper knife. Got to have something on the rudder, so might as well put the skunk on it. Ah, you bitch. There we go. There we go. That's one. One more to go. I'm Sparky, or you can find me over on Stunt Hanger. not hanger. Are you familiar with my website? YouTube is just a secondary thing. The website is right here. Copy. The largest website in the world. Control Line website. Yep, when you register, use your real first and last name or I won't approve you. And there you'll spend the next 5 years looking at it. It's 16 years old. There's a lot of stuff on there. Most everybody who flies Control Line stunt knows about stunt hanger. There's 4,500 guys on there. You can ask a question and have an answer in 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. We got world champs on there. We got national champs on there. You get all kind of answers on there. Okay, do this one over here now. Those are called tether cards. And yes, they go stupid fast. And they still run them. Not around here. They do at Whittier Narrows in California. I think there's only maybe 2 tether car tracks in the country. When I was a kid, we used to watch them run at Whittier. They call them something else there too. Aerodrome or... We'll get to painting the nose here in a second. We'll get this side done. I'll stay on until dinner time. What's for dinner? I have no idea. Whatever she makes. If I had to guess, tonight's probably a Zatarain's night. Who knows? Okay, here we go for the final skunk on here. We're not going to bother shadowing it. I'm just going to block it in and we'll be done. It looks like I got it. Okay, that. Now, let's bring the camera around and do the front. We're still taping. I got 10 of these in the mail today. Two pipe glow plugs, whatever that means. Nope. My fellow biker friends gave me that name. We're gonna have to get that on the stand, I think. Okay, here we go. I was looking on eBay today, and Super Tiger 60s, they're wanting stupid money for them. They're never going to get it, not from guys like me. I guess if somebody's stupid enough to pay $400 for one, that's not even an ABC engine. Let's see, we're gonna want to angle this. Yeah, we're almost ready. Should have angled it the other way. Yeah, there's bigger ones. Paul Walker had a B-17 with a huge wingspan, 4-engine job stunt plane. You can find videos of that flying at the World Championships. Now this is actually small. This is only 58 inches. Most of them are 60-inch. I just don't have the light. I got more root cord than most. Most of them have a 10-inch or 10.5-inch cord by 60 inches. And this one's 11.5 by 58. I feel that the lower aspect ratio wing is better in the wind. Okay, there we go. So now we need some paint. Well, we need some paper first. Let me take the paper off the skunk back there before it dries up and makes a mess. Nah. They ain't bad. Let's see. We'll go to this view here. Everything on this, there are no decals on this airplane. Everything's hand painted, or like the gold leaf letters up here. I showed how to do that. All the outlines are hand done. You look for gold leaf for dummies or gold leaf made easy. I have a video on the channel doing the Monado that I won the concourse with. And I caught hell from the sign painting community for doing that video. But there's more than one way to do things. No, I've been doing it 60 years. That don't even faze me. We were out flying today. I was flying Simply Blues, and it's finally coming together. There's hardly a feeling like that. I'm gonna have to steam the flap though. I think one of the flaps, the outboard flap, has a twist in it because it's doing a funny hinge maneuver. If I really cram on it hard, because it'll turn over itself. I'm not sure what's causing that, but I got a feeling it's a twisted flap. Not an out of a line flap, it's twisted. Got a twist in it. because on this airplane here, I used built-up flaps instead of hardwood or solid wood. And anytime, you got to really watch it when you're covering. Brass bushing engines, there's nothing wrong with them. But the bigger displacement engines, the explosion, they're hammering so hard on the crank. Those bronze bushing engines do have a ball bearing in them, and inside the case, that there's no front bearing on it. Well, unless it's a McCoy, then it's just a bronze bushing, and they're not that good. McCoys wore out rather quickly. Of course, back in the day, when I ran McCoys, I didn't know anything about fuel, and I ran the wrong kind of fuel to them. Yes, ball bearings are better. If you're going to run an engine like a Fox or a McCoy, you got to have 25 to 30% castor oil, no synthetic. And I don't like that. Now, I don't run synthetic oil in my car because oil comes from the ground, not a candle. But in model airplanes, that Technoplate, 10% Technoplate and 10% castor is the way to go. And you could sure tell the fuel I was using today was putting out some power. Big time power. But my PAs, they don't like to run on 10%. They want to run 5%. But I got 3 gallon of 10, so we should be good till the gnats. Then I can get some more fuel from what's his name over there at the trailer. If not, I'll just get Russell Honer to make me some more. Come on now. I got you. Do you need to go one direction with the lines? No. I'm not sure I'm understanding the question, but I would say from what my understanding is, no. They go both directions. You don't have to put the bell crank in one certain way. You can put the lead out on the up line on the front or the up line on the back. It doesn't much matter. I've tried it both ways. I don't think it makes a difference. The airplanes fly upside down, right side up. So if you're going to build these airplanes, build them light, straight, and rigid. Shit, we still got to tape off this line up here for red. Crap. we're not going to get to this today. Unless I do it when I come back from dinner. I'd like to be clear, and since I don't have a vehicle, probably not going to have one until next week. By the looks of things, I might as well finish up some of these projects in here. I'll finish clearing this. I got a couple kits I need to start. Here's another trick. When you're picking these decals, you think you'd want a dull blade. Not true. You want the sharpest blade you can get. The pointiest. But you better be careful because you can, especially when you're picking it on silk span, you poke a hole right in your wing. Should have been a surgeon. Yeah, I got it. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, that's where I can't see on that side. That light ain't on over there. Pee-pee le pew. Now, not only grab yourself a t-shirt if this content helps you, please consider becoming a paid subscriber. That's go down by the subscribe button and hit the word join. And for as little as $4.95 a month, you can have content like this. Because without your support, I can't continue to do this. Ah, you dog. There we go. Perfect. Oh, wait a minute. How about the ears? Yeah, there's one in the ear there. I better check the ear on that side too. I don't remember picking the ear out. Yep, there's the ear. Let's check the other side. You're homeless, huh? Were you on your phone? Yeah, I didn't pick the ear out of this side. Or did I? That'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll just get a little. Your mom and dad let you use the computer to stream. Well, how old are you? None of your business. Let's see here. 47. Man, you better get it together. You're getting kind of old. I got more than 20 on you. Most of the guys who watch this channel got more than 20 on you. The average age viewer that I have on this channel is a 67 or 68, I think. Because this is a dying, a dying hobby. Well, listening to that NATO speech tonight, I think Biden wants to get us in World War III. Okay, that's blue, that's red. So we need to do the red. So let's get some paper and start taping her off. He wants to be president for life because that's Obama. He hasn't finished the job. He hasn't completely bankrupted us yet. That's what I got more to do. Yeah, you ain't done yet bankrupting us. Well, there's more than you think. It's going to be up to guys my age to snap it back, I think. For as old as I am, I'm in really good shape. Yep. I need to tape that out too. I won't paint up there. We just need to finish off the spears there. Yeah, I gotta do this. So when I do this, I'll do that. I'll just work on the nose here. Well, politics, there's a lot of whiners out there. And if you don't say something, we're not going to be here. Okay. This is red. This is red. That is blue. This is always such a pain in the butt to do for me to get my head around exactly how this goes together. Especially when this is a repair job. And I tried to match the old stripe. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And everybody pretty much knows my position anyway, so I've made it pretty clear. It's Agenda 47 if you want to know about that. And even at that, it sure beats the hell out of Agenda 30. It was Agenda 21. I ain't buying no damn electric car. It costs $56 to charge the car to go 40 miles. And that's supposed to be more affordable. Where's the electricity going to come from? You're going to plug into a tree? And when these gas and oil companies quit making drilling for oil because they can't make no money, what are you going to do for your iPhone? What are you going to... What's that? Oh, because they won't be drilling nothing, and half of your clothes that you wear come from oil. People aren't thinking. MJT said it best. The cars are 1,000 pounds heavier. And I know about heavy equipment, you know, on the at Miramar when we were there, the F-14 had just come into existence. They had to completely repave the runways because they were so much heavier than F-4s. Well, what do you think is going to happen to our roads that are already potholed? It's going to be a joke. No, you got 15 people with you. Some of them don't type. Nope. Oh, Biden, yeah. Yeah, he's the Irish president, oh, Biden. Oh, poopy pants Biden. And I'm bumming not having a car. I was looking at renting one, but they want you to rent it for a block of time. They don't want you to buy it for a day or whatever, how long you need it. You got to buy it for a week. I don't want to buy it. I just want to rent it. Okay, we need a piece of paper underneath. You watch, in the next few months, things are going to get really, really crazy. I mean, really crazy. Damn, knocked the paint over. Oh, well. So what am I going to do? There it is right there. Better wipe that up. I got some Patriots on board here, trust me. I just try to keep it about model airplanes because that's too many whiners. But people are starting to wake up now. We're in trouble. We're in deep shit. And I tell people this. I'll show you. It's right here. This is the engine out of that airplane. Super Tiger 60. That's the exact engine setup that came out of this airplane. I wasn't going to fix this till after the nets, but I decided, well, might as well have a backup. Okay, we're going to take a little ATX. ATX is waxing grease remover. There we go. Put a couple more pieces of paper over the wings so I don't get any overspray on them. Normally I would paint this with a paint gun, but we're going to paint it with an airbrush because it's got plenty of dope on it. I just need to get it wet. I can't be probably 2-3 coats. If you don't think I'd take anything off, see that off of there? Well, I can tell you one guy that's on there right now that's on our side. You got to be around for a while. There you go. Crazy, man. Biden is not be in charge of this. He is old school Cold War, and this stuff is going on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it'll go out to there, but we'll go ahead and tape it up anyway. Now, if I have to go before I'm done to eat dinner, I don't smell anything cooking, so she might be ordering something. If I have to go, I will be back. We are going to paint this tonight because I don't want this paper hanging on this thing all night long. Okay. Yeah, there's oil on that tail. Won't stick. Okay, no problem. We'll do it like this then. $50 ago or so, I think it might be a little more, I took an oath. And as far as I know, there wasn't an expiration date on that oath. Of course, you'd never know it by how it's done in D.C. They take an oath, and 5 minutes after they're in, the expiration's over. That's a shame. Yes, it is 50 years. 52 years, I think. Okay, one more piece. Well, my advice to you is local politics, get rid of Gretchen Whitmer. And for you guys in California, you need to get rid of Gavin Newsom. We got election coming up here. We're getting rid of Cory Bush out of this place. That's a joke. Part of the squid. I don't know why the hell New York kept AOC. Gotta be brain dead there. I think there's more cheating going on than they're letting us know. Okay, we gotta do a clean up. We need red. Red, red, red. Where are you? That red was magenta. That red was what color? That red was 9555. Cadillac red. Okay, red paint, where are you? Okay, gotta get the black out of the airbrush. Gotta switch lines again. Okay, gonna need a new snorkel. I hate to use my good fuel line, but I use the crap fuel line. Oh, wait a minute, maybe this will work. Here we go, we got crap fuel line right here. So, new snorkel. Okay, we gotta clean this up or it'll be too dark. This will be fine. Run some thinner through it. Okay. This is the shirt that you can get on that link. It's pinned to the top. I don't set the prices, they do. So can't help you with that. And if the shirts go over good, I'll design another one. I want them to hire General Flynn. That makes him assassination proof. Because they hate General Flynn more than they hate Trump. Because he knows where all the bodies are buried. But whatever he does will be just fine. It'll be the end of democracy. Makes me cringe every time they say Democratic Party. No, they're the Democrat Party, and this is a republic, if we can keep it. Representative Republic. Of course, they don't teach civics anymore in school, just like they don't teach cursive writing. How could a kid become a sign painter today? He can't even write. Of course, there's no sign painting anymore. It's all done by computer. If we ever have any problems, we'll do our battle plans in cursive. They won't be able to read it. Idiots. Okay, this is a real easy setup. What we're going to do here is I'll paint this red. And this is Cadillac red. I think it's the right red. Maybe not. Yeah, it don't matter. This is what we got. I'll know in a minute when I start spraying it if it's low on pigment. It would be Stunhanger red. We don't want that. Yeah, hand him a map. Say, but here's our old GPS, Rand McNally. Yeah, it'll be fine. Rand McNally. Looks like the same color. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. You can't see what I'm doing. Remember the gaping hole that was in the nose here? Take 2 coats. I think we might have to put some retarder in it. It looks like we're getting some flush. Oh, crap. Yep, I'm going to retard it out. I'll just let that dry. Of course, the most important thing, this is a Viper, and I sell plans to it. I designed this airplane. It actually, the lineage of it started in '89, but it became published in '91. So it is N30 legal. Yeah, we got just off, just a little. By me. It was designed by me. Okay, this is, no, this is thinner. I almost grabbed the wrong stuff. This is retarder. And what that does is it slows the dry time down to allow the humidity to escape it. Not supposed to run more than 10%. That was probably more than 10%. More like 25. So you got to be real careful. It'll melt the airplane. Let's see. Let's see if we can't get it to slow down some. Let's shake that in there. That should work. Painting is a chemistry experiment, for you guys who don't know. And as long as you stay within, 10-15% of the norm, usually it's not a problem. But I could spray this on. It could be a real issue. But we hope not. So spray it on light and try not to get it too wet and eat the paint off the nose. But I got to get rid of that blush. All right, much better. You can tell how it comes out of the, flows out of the airbrush. It's going to be all right. So let's start here. All we gotta do is hope I can get the clear on without it blushing. Have to run the No. I'm not the only good builder at the Nats. Okay, this airplane that I'm working on is that airplane on the wall right there. Let me see when dinner is. Much longer till dinner. Okay, guys, she's bringing it up now. I'm going to end the stream. Tonight, I'll be back after dinner because that'll leave enough time. I'm going to tape this off and paint this blue. And then we'll untape it. And we won't be clearing it tonight, but it turned out great. I mean, you can't see any place on the whole airplane where I fixed it. No, P-51's a different animal. Shorter nose, bigger underbelly for the radiators. Not even close. These airplanes don't resemble real airplanes. So we did an hour and a half. All right, I'll be. Oh boy.
Well, the light sucks and then you get a TV dinner.
Yeah. Oh well, it ain't what I thought it was, but we'll have to survive with that.
Yeah.
All right, I will be back after dinner, and we'll paint the bottom. I'll tape that up, and we'll paint this stripe here, and then we'll be done, except for the clear. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.